paintbrush and some water, touch of a little bit of burnt umber. I'm going to go over the entire nail. The nail's already been sanded so the paint will stick. And what I do, I like to wipe this back area off because that's the part of the nail that stays white, like on your own other finger. Let that dry a little bit, kind of brush off the excess. I'm going to get some more of the burnt umber, a little bit of water. I'm just going to touch that white area again just a little bit, just so I'm staining it, so it's not white anymore. I'm going to touch my finger and kind of wipe it off, rub it in, wipe it off. What I'm trying to do is make a dark line right here. I'm just wiping it off with my fingertip, wiping my finger off. This takes up several times to do this. Dry off my brush a little bit, get a little bit more of the burnt umber. Now I'm just going to do more than half of it, which is trying to leave that back area clear. Not sure if it's going to focus. There we go. Kind of brush it off with my finger a little bit. It's pretty much dry. I'm going to rinse out my brush real quick and dry it off the brush. Get a little bit more of the burnt umber, just a little bit. I'm going to hit that back area just real quick, and then I'm going to wipe it off. That way it's a little bit darker back there. You see that there's the line there. Get a little bit of water again, small bit of burnt umber. May have actually gotten it too watery that time, but I think I'm going to be able to work it. Trying to make sure I can focus here. Okay, I'm going to rinse out the brush real quick. I'm going to get some flat black acrylic paint. And here it is, the paint. I got it at Walmart, I believe. Get a little bit of the black. I'm going to do the under part of the nail. I'm going to start doing the tip. You can paint it however you want it to look like. Now I'm kind of wiping it off a little bit and kind of going, whatever excess I have on my finger, I'm kind of going over the whole nail. I'm going to take off some of the bottom paint a little bit here. Get some more of the black again. So it looks like it's a lot, which it is, but I'm taking my finger, kind of wiping it off, going over the whole nail. Each nail probably come out differently, just depending on how you do it. I'm kind of liking this one. I put a little piece of tape on my finger, double-sided tape, so I could not have to touch the sides of the nail. And I might hit it with some more brown or the burnt umber color. Just gonna kind of go over it real quick. Wipe off that back area again. It's actually a little bit darker in person than on this camera. It's coming in a little dark, or a little lighter on the camera. The front camera's not focusing that well. I took a little nick out of it with a pair of scissors, and I actually did that because I made a nick in this fingernail, and in this one I made the nick on the far side, or the inner side, and the nick on this one I put it on the outer side, so I know which nail it's fitted to. I keep them separately in a bag, so that way when I go to put this one on, I'll know that this one goes on this fingernail because the nick is on the further outside. This nick is on the further inside. Because they're all fitted to each fingernail, I had to sand them. I'm going to get a little bit of black. Kids watching or playing video games right now. I'm just going to go right on the very edge of the nail. Maybe just a little bit on the bottom side. And you can even brush off some of the black and kind of just go over the whole thing. And I'll put a thing of clear coat on this. I have some clear coat. Not sure what happened to it. Stand by. This is the clear coat that I bought. I got this at Michael's. Let me get the fingernails real quick. Here are the fingernails. I got these at a beauty supply store here in town, and I am a plus size girl. The thumbnail was not as big as I wanted it to be, so I'll show you what I did. Or not as wide. If you can see here, it's almost as wide as my thumb, but what I did is I took the back part and just pretty much flexed it out. Don't do the tip, just the back part, and it flattens it out more, and that'll fit the length or the width of my thumbnail. To keep them held on in place, I got these also at the beauty supply store, and they hold pretty good. You got to make sure your fingernails are clean. Right now I have a scar wound that I did with some gel 10 silicone. This is part A, and the part B is somewhere around here. There it is. This is the part B of the gel 10 silicone. It's a gel 10 cut kit, and you mix equal parts of this and apply it with the little popsicle stick, and it hardens, and it sticks a lot better movement than latex. Dries faster than latex, and I just did a quick. What I'm doing is in Friday the 13th Part 3, Jason gets stabbed in the hand. In Part 4, in Axel's death scene in the hospital, Jason uses a hacksaw and he twists Axel's neck. Well, in that scene, there's no cut on his hand, but I brought it over because I think it adds to the costume, and so does the nails. And I do have the other thumbnail here. Let's see here. Now in the movie, the nails were a lot blacker, but it just seemed boring, them just being all black. I can do all black, that's easy, but I figured if it had a little dirty texture, like dirt under the nails, some of them broken, it would look a lot better. So this is Friday the 13th Part 4, fingernails, that I'm doing up, and scar wound here. If you have any questions, let me know.